Cocaine Bear is directed by Elizabeth Banks, who directed Pitch Perfect 2 and Charlie's Angels. The film tells a story about a coked up bear going on a rampage throughout Georgia, and a group of drug dealers are trying to get that cocaine back, while a mother is trying to find her kids who have been lost in the forest and probably have been eaten by the cocaine bear. Now, I remember being so excited when I first heard about this movie. I hadn't had a chance to watch it in theaters because so much happened around that time. I was so busy. I wasn't able to see as many movies that I hoped I would when it was coming out. So it was one of the movies that I fortunately had to miss out on in theaters. It wasn't until much later when it went to DVD and Blu-ray where I was able to watch the movie at home. And to be honest, I think that was just the right environment. Being at home, watching a B movie, just having fun with people around you, and just squirming at a lot of the brutal kills and dark humor that this movie had to offer. Cocaine Bear is what I thought it was going to be, but maybe a little bit less than I hoped it would be. Because there's a lot of missed potential here to go darker, a little bit more depraved with this premise of a cocaine bear just going on a rampage. I expect a little bit more gore and kills with this kind of premise, but I think for the most part I had a really good time with this. Mostly due to whenever the cocaine bear does pop up on screen and when the plot gets rolling with this cocaine bear, it becomes a lot more entertaining, especially in the middle portion of the film. The setup parts where we set up the characters, I felt like we could have trimmed some of that down a little bit to make the pacing a little bit tighter, because I felt like it was taking a little bit too long to get to the cocaine bear stuff. But at least the movie was able to open up with a very cool bear attack with this thing, and it was really entertaining and really did set the tone for the film very well. And then we get to the character moments, and after that then get the cocaine bear stuff, and all that is very entertaining. I just wish there was a little bit more of that. But the movie was also pretty funny, at least for me. I found the humor here to be very good. Elizabeth Banks is a director that I never found that engaging as a director. Even here in this movie, I don't think her directing was a standout of this entire movie. This movie was directed pretty much well enough for what's supposed to be. But the humor, for the most part, was actually pretty good. I actually found myself laughing hysterically throughout a few moments in the film, and giggling at some nice little kills too, here and there. Like, the middle portion of the film was what really got me entertained, and I just had a blast throughout that middle portion. Then the end, it felt a little bit anticlimactic. It made sense, but honestly, considering all the craziness that happened before in the movie, I felt like the movie could have done a little bit more in the end to just go even crazier, because I felt like the way it concluded was a little bit anticlimactic, especially for some of the characters and their journeys here. But honestly, I don't really come to this movie or to these kinds of movies for character development. I'm here to be entertained, and the characters are entertaining enough. The music was actually pretty cool. There was a nice little 80s retro vibe to it. The CGI bear is not that great, but honestly, I think it was perfect for what it's supposed to be, because if the bear was realistic, I felt like it would have lost something. And so the fact that this bear CGI wasn't really the best actually made the movie a little bit more entertaining and better, because of that B-movie vibe it's going for. I think it worked very well. Overall, this movie was very entertaining. I had a good time with Cocaine Bear. Not the best B-movie that I've ever seen before, but it's definitely one that I can't see myself watching again whenever it's probably streaming on Netflix or something, or during a rainy day I want to put something on. I will put on Cocaine Bear to pass the time. It's an hour and a half. It's the perfect run time. It was funny. It was entertaining. And for that reason, I'm going to give Cocaine Bear a B. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys next time.